Empire draws breath. I devoted my life to witness her glory. Centuries of war, conquest, resistance, betrayal. None of these curtailed her glorious rise. When the dust settled and the flames of war died out, only a true king could rule over all. This epic history I've watched, the epic of the Ottoman. And now the flames have been rekindled. The legacy of your ancestors faces an unprecedented challenge. Fear and retreat mean death. Young Lord, the future of the Empire is in your hands.
After victory at sea, the young lord had earned the praise and support of the Sultan and was granted the governorship of the city. He immediately set off towards his new charge, making landfall earlier than planned.
My land, I have finally arrived.
My lord, your coming could not have been more timely. The castle is in danger. There is trouble beyond the gates.
What's happening?
Use fire! Keep moving! Burn the gate to cinders! Ha 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 ha! Oi, you fools inside! Don't even think of resisting. I know for a fact you don't possess even a handful of troops that would pass muster. Just bring out all your gold and silver and grain and women and anything else of value you have in there, and I'll spare your miserable, worthless little lives.
This tyrant's mere existence is an affront to the Empire itself. Warriors, sally forth and kill them all.
The warriors fought with the enemy fiercely to protect the city. And the sight of the sudden, intense battle also horrified the enemy's leader.
Where did all these warriors come from? Surely the general's scouts couldn't have been so far wrong. Everyone retreat! Just you wait, you swine. This isn't over yet. Those who insult the general will die screaming. Your days on this earth are numbered.
Not as numbered as yours. Bring me my sword.
My lord, the fires are blazing out of control. We must do something quickly.
Fine. Let him live another day. Clear the battlefield and tend to the wounded.
My lord, besides our dead and wounded troops and the civilians caught up in the battle, we've also lost most of our farms and lumber mills to the flames. Fortunately, we still have enough resources in the warehouse to keep us going for the time being. But we must reclaim that farmland as a matter of urgency. Otherwise, we'll be facing a famine.
Then let's get to work. I'm not too familiar with this castle, so I'll need your help. Not to mention this general I keep hearing about. It sounds like he's someone we'll need to keep an eye out for.
Yes, my lord. If we encounter problems that are difficult to solve, we may be able to get some help from them here. Here is the gathering place for extraordinary heroes with special abilities in the city. Everyone calls it the Hall of Heroes.
You are the Lord who has just rescued the people of the city. It is my pleasure to meet you. If possible, may I join you? I always hoped that one day I might follow a champion of might and courage such as yourself.
Oh, you are welcome. I'm delighted to have you at my side. Could you
Nursi Mahatun.
The new farms are yielding grain, but ever since we threw back the last attack, refugees from the countryside have been pouring through our gates. The population is rising faster than we can produce more food. At this rate, our supplies will run dry in less than 2 months. I know it's drastic, but might we consider barring our gates and turning new refugees away?
Impossible. As lord of this castle, I'm honor-bound to protect the people. We have a duty to them, as well as to the Empire. We must find new ways of collecting grain.
My lord, I think I have a solution. I often find myself traveling through the wilds. I'm not sure if my lord is aware, but there are many resource tiles out beyond our castle walls. Here, I've drawn you a detailed map.
A good plan indeed. To meet someone as wise and resourceful as yourself has been our great honor.
تعلم كيف تصطاد ولا تكن صيدا. تعلم كيف تصطاد ولا تكن صيدا. تعلم كيف تصطاد ولا تكن صيدا.
لا تقلل من شأن
تعلم كيف تصطاد
The higher the Lord's level, the more the skill point.
reclaim unloaded cargo from the port at set intervals. This is our world. Collect the resources you need to prosper.
الهدوء
It will take a while to collect the resource. Let's get back to city development.
تعلم كيف تصطاد ولا تكن صيدا.
The city is finally back up and running smoothly, and the Sultan is aware of your good work, even referring to you as the future of the Empire. But with such high praise comes danger.
I'm Vulcan, here to deliver your commendation on behalf of the Sultan. Open wide the gates and receive your just rewards.
To receive praise and reward from the Sultan himself is an honor beyond words. Guards, open the gates. Welcome the General.
You're a general of the Empire? Why would you come here and slaughter the Empire's subjects? That's him, right?
Yes, General, that's the one who prevented us collecting our tribute. They also wounded a number of my brothers. They must be made to pay.
So you're the one the Sultan calls the future of the Empire, then? What a fool! In your hands, What future could the Empire possibly have?
A far brighter one than it would have under your control.
You make a lot of noise, just like a mosquito or a baying dog. You should thank the Sultan. Were it not for him, you'd be lying dead with the others. I know. Give us your gold, silver, women, and servants. And then we'll call it even. I'll even let you and your followers continue to live, so long as you collect more tribute for me. 1/2 ton of gold and 100 soldiers each day to serve in my army ought to do it. Any objections?
I will never submit to you, scum.
We submit, General. Your terms are most reasonable. Thank you for sparing our lives. My lord, now is the time for calm heads, not hot hearts. We lack the power to challenge him at this time. We must first gather allies to our cause.
Good. I admire your determination. And now I look closely. You're not exactly unpleasant on the eye either. Guards, bring her with us. Zeheb, load this stuff onto the carts and remember to leave some dinner for our new friends. I'd hate for them to starve to death before they can get to work. Future? Ha! I thought you'd be more impressive than this. I'll be back tomorrow for my tribute, and you better have it ready, otherwise I'll return your beloved to you one body part at a time. Don't disappoint me. Troops, back to camp.
The general took away almost all of the food, gold, and silver in the city, as well as Nursima Hatun, leaving only rubble in his wake.
Help me!
I need to calm down and sort out my thoughts. There's no room for error. So where do we begin? Nurse Mahatun, I don't have much time, but I won't allow any harm to befall you.
My lord, Nursima Hatun mentioned finding allies to stand alongside us. It seems to me the Empire must be full of those who are tired of suffering under the general's yoke. If we can gather them to our side, we should have the beginnings of an effective resistance movement.
You're not wrong. Yet the general will have his eyes on us at all times. As such, we must act with extreme caution. Luckily, we're not entirely unprepared. I'll send word to our reliable network of secret envoys. It's imperative that we're able to send and receive messages without being detected. Our very fate lies in the balance. For the time being, we also need to satisfy the general's appetite. Hold on, Nursima Hatun. I will rescue you, and our people too. We must bring freedom to this land.
تعلم كيف تصطاد ولا تكن صيدا.
In the Institute, you can research technologies, which is a good way to accelerate the development of your empire.